I like St. John. So here's St. John doing comedy. Yay!
Oh wait, someone got his name wrong.
Am I allowed to curse? Is that allowed? Is that okay? Am I allowed to curse? Is that allowed?
Say every dirty word in the book, please.
Alright, fantastic. Because, see, I think that cursing is a very important part of the language. You know, I mean, I'm Irish, right? So that means that we're big into the whole free-spirited, happy Irish folk thing that everyone talks about, you know? And I mean... And like, you know, the English language does not really facilitate that at all. I should be speaking Gaelic. I should be speaking the Irish language. Only problem is I don't understand a word of it. I mean, it just sounds like rocks rolling around the bottom of the barrel to me. But I know it's beautiful. And you see, the English language is all boxed in by grammar and rules and stuff like that, and it ends up just making a brick wall between you and me. And fuck is my chisel. So, as I said, I'm Irish, right? And, you know, Irish people are great because everybody loves them. Everyone loves Irish people. They expect you to be drunk all the time. Is anyone here Irish? Yeah, see, Irish people have this intense pride. Everyone has this intense, I'm Irish pride. You know, everyone wants to be Irish. But, you know, you ask someone, what does it mean to be Irish? I don't know. It means I'm not fucking English. That's what it means. And it's true. We've always had this animosity with English people. You know, I mean, it's not that I hate English people at all. Individually, they're fine people. But when they get together in groups of greater than 5, they tend to want to take over the world or something like that. Nobody likes that. See, not that the Irish don't want to take over the world. We just do it differently. See, the English go in and they invade. The Irish go in and we infest. See? The English go in there, and they go in with their machine guns and their hatchets and a foreign language, and that tends to get people's guards up. You know, they tend to not like that. So the Irish have figured out that what we do is we sneak in there. It's just 2 Irish people, armed with only a sleeping bag and a lack of protection. And we walk up to the biggest man in the tribe, and we say, oh, how's it going, mate? Yeah, we're just going to go and hang out in that cottage over there, don't mind us. Oh, we're Irish, we just laugh all the time, and Irish, don't mind us. And then they go and they hide in this little cottage, right? And then 3 weeks later, 47 Irishmen march out of that bleeding cottage. That's our way of taking over the world, right? And as I said, we've always kind of had this animosity, but individually, our English people agree. You know, I mean, I have very many English friends who are quite dear to me, you know, and there was one the other day who I was talking to, and she kind of said, would you like another drink then? You know, in that kind of English voice that suggests they're about to die at any moment. Would you like another drink then? And English people do this wonderful thing when you're talking to them, when you're from elsewhere. They share with you, they impersonate you. I said, yeah, I would, yeah, that'd be great, that'd be grand, thanks. I would, yeah, that'd be great, that'd be grand, thanks. What the fuck are you doing? You see, that's still how Irish people are seen, as twinkly-eyed fuckers with a pig under our arm, high-stepping it around Europe going, oh, I'll paint your house now, but watch out, I might steal the ladder. Still, that's how Irish people are seen in England. And I mean, you know, the English, like I said, when they get together in groups of greater than 5, they're always complete bigots. You know, I mean, they went over to Germany recently for the World Cup the other year or 2 ago. And they'll go over there and they make prejudiced, ignorant, bigoted remarks all the time about Germans and Germany. They felt free to do it because they're English and they're bigoted. And because Germany is a toilet. It's a terrible place, don't you ever go there. I mean, the language is terrible. It sounds like typewriters eating tinfoil being kicked downstairs. I can decline in Schnein and Heine. You say, what is happening to you from behind? How can we make it stop? Will you please go away? And I mean, the food is awful. You can't eat the food because, I mean, it was so bad that Hitler was a vegetarian. That's how awful the food is. I mean, and the worst part is you can be talking to a nice, modern, affable German person and he can be saying, well, you know, it's critical time now for Germans and the global community. Economically, we have been better. But, you know, we have Bibles and theatre and arts. And the whole time you're thinking, yeah, Hitler. Oh, you did the Hitler thing with Hitler. And you know, it's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true. And as I said, the English go and do this everywhere, you know, and especially with other people in the Isles. You know, there's this kind of hierarchy of accents in England. I don't know if you noticed that, but you can be talking, you've got the classic BBC voice. Someone can be saying, well, you know, I'm just going to go to the shops right now. And it doesn't matter what they say. It always sounds like, it doesn't matter where I'm going because you're a lizard. No one likes it. And I mean, you can talk to people from Wales, and they can be saying, you know, anything at all, but it always sounds like, I didn't ask to be Welsh, okay? And you know, I think that Scotland and Northern Ireland are the only 2 places in the entire world where a heterosexual could say, how's about you, big man? The Scottish are pretty strange too. I mean, you know, they invented a sport like golf, you know, and you've all heard the Robin Williams thing, have you? Alright, well, I'll tell you So, Robin Williams has this great joke about the Scottish and how they came up with golf, right? And it says, so there was obviously some Scotsmen and some Englishmen, and they were standing next to each other, and the Scotsman says, you know, I've got an idea for a sport. I'm going to hit a ball into a gopher hole. And the Englishman says, oh, you mean like pool? Fuck off, pool! I'm going to use a fucked up stick, a little curl on the end of it. He says, you mean like croquet? Fuck croquet! I want to put it hundreds of yards away! He says, oh, like bowling? Fuck off bowling! I'm going to put tons of shit in the middle like sand and high grass to fuck with the ball! And when it lands in the grass, you'll be whacking and whacking and whacking, feel like you're going to have a stroke. Fuck, that's what we'll call it, a stroke! Because every time you miss, you feel like you're going to fucking die. Oh, and at the end, we'll put a big flat piece with a flag to give them a bit of hope. But on the other side, there'll be more sand and high grass to fuck with their ball again. Oh, and you can dress like a pimp and no one will care. Or even the blind gay man would say, Jesus Christ, Lyle, what are you wearing? This isn't carnival. Oh. And you know, and the Englishman says, oh, and you'll do this one time. Fuck no! 18 fucking times! And you know, I mean, they've invented an instrument like the bagpipes, you know, and that's really where the English find use for them, because when the English want to colonize somewhere, they don't send in, you know, Nigel to go in and say, oh, excuse me, fellows, I'm going to build my little colony right here. No, they send in the Scots, and the Scots go marching in there, and just imagine this, right? You're some little Afghani smoking a joint with your best friend, right? Up in some mountain pass and going, this is a good sight. Fuck, it's getting louder. And you look around the boulder, and suddenly you see a whole troop of big, hairy Scottish men marching down, wearing skirts and carrying a fucking octopus. It's like, I'm fucking done with this shit. No more, never again. And the Scots scare the crap out of everyone. It's great. And you know, I mean, not that the Irish are like, you know, kind of timid or anything, but I mean, the Scots really scare the crap out of everyone. And the Irish are great because, you know, we're very, as I said, free spirit. You know, I mean, like, think about this, right? Over here, right? I was up at North, right? Over in North, whatever. Dorms. Okay, dorms. And the fire alarm went off. And you know what everyone did? Everyone went outside. You would never see that in Ireland, ever. I mean, like, because nobody saw a fire. I mean, in Ireland, if you're sitting in a building made of old Christmas trees and petrol, between a fireworks factory and juvenile hall, if you heard a fire alarm, of course you'd look around. But if you don't see a fire not going anywhere,